Good morning, wonderful people. Good morning and salute. It is Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I got done with my training session. I finished strong. And I packed my breakfast with me because when I leave here, I'm going to take my sister to run some errands. So I made some overnight oats. And so I have it in my insulated lunchbox. So it'll be good and ready for me when I get back to the car. But I wanted to go ahead and get these steps on knocked out. I'm taking a different route this time. I parked in the first parking lot instead, and I'm walking over to the second parking lot and then turn around and then headed back to my car. So that is what I am doing. Man, I don't know if it's because I had not long finished my session, or this sun is a little too welcoming, because I'm baking on my right side. Sheesh, I am baking. I should have brought my visor. Shoot. Golly. Good morning. Good morning. I didn't even feel like doing a link where anyone can hit the panel. I just said I was just gonna start up this live and get to moving and come on back. I'm doing good. Doing good. Doing good. Only thing that's happening is just getting in these early calories burned. That's what's happening. Good calorie burn, good cardio, good strength training, and then some good mindful eating. That's pretty much on the menu. So I didn't want to put the camera on me because the sun is like practically right over me, and I don't want it to blind y'all. So when I turn around, then I'll flip the camera back around. But nothing wrong with a good view, good scenery. So I don't know who that is, but that's not me. That's not me. My son doesn't own a football. Also, I'm not tired. What you hear is staggered breathing, and that's important when you're doing cardio and strength training. So, and breathing, believe it or not, is actually a form of exercise, and you are actually burning calories when you're breathing. Labored breathing, deep breathing, all of that plays a part in it, especially when it comes to working your core. So, nope, definitely not tired. Where am I going? I'm going one way, and then I'm going the other way, and then I'll be done, because I will have accumulated, if not close to, but right at 10,000 steps. And whatever I don't have when I'm done with this, it'll be, I've been already and hit it before the clock strikes before the clock strikes 12. So, because I got to run some errands myself, and then of course to get to my building at work, it is a bit of a walk. And if that elevator is out like it was this morning, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be taking them steps. Unless I take the bus to the other side of the building, and although I'll still be taking steps, it won't be as terrible as the steps in our actual building. That's crazy. Those steps can take out the most fit of people because they're so uneven. You headed to bed? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're on the other side of the globe, and it's evening where you are. A lot of people that do hop in and speak, it's night over there. Hey, Miss Pooh. Oh wow, you got a cold. Hope you feel better. Yeah, it's that time of the year. I was getting text messages from my kids' doctor, those automated messages that the health department sends out to the residents regarding getting your flu shots in, protecting yourselves, and taking measures so you don't catch RSV and all of that. And I don't get the flu shot. So I don't get the flu shot, and I think I might have gotten it maybe one time in my life, and I felt like crap. And I was like, if I'm gonna be feeling like this and I'm supposed to be taking something to prevent it, I don't care if my body has to create the antibodies to fight that. I'm not even gonna take it. And the crazy thing about that is, whatever the flu shot is, mind you, there are tons of strains of flu. So if you do get a flu shot, it's for one strain. It don't protect you from any of the other strains. So So nah, I'll pass. I'll just keep washing my hands and drinking my water and keeping my distance and sanitizing and disinfecting everything. So nah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Hey, slow walking guy. Yeah, I'm trying to get this over with. However, I'm feeling my doggone legs from the squat rack 30 minutes ago. And once again, I didn't even see the weight of the plates. All I know was it was 3 of them on each side, and the daggum the daggum bar was heavy. But I guess on the last set, I'm assuming the program allows the clients to take it a little easy, because on the last set, all I had to do was just 6, and then I was done. And the other workouts that I did after that in the prior 2 sets, I didn't have to do. And I do believe that he added some weight to it, and since it was only 6 that I had to do, I made sure they were good, they were low, slow and controlled, time under tension, my form immaculate, and I'm done. So that's definitely what I like about shorter rep exercises, because you can do those a little slower, and you can dig a little deeper with those as opposed to a higher rep, because the first 2 sets I had to do 15, and then with this last set it was 6. So he said 6, I said I bet. So I gave 6 good ones. And squats are one of my super workouts. That's one of the workouts that I do very well with, as far as my form, as far as, getting low, making sure my knees don't go over my toes, my legs are parallel. I do great with those. I do great with those. I do great with ab workouts. When my core is strong, I can hang with a plank, and plank jacks and plank taps, and even freaking mountain climbers. So I can most definitely hang with those. I brought my water this time. I made sure I didn't leave that water. I was mad at myself yesterday. I was like, man, I know I did not left my daggone water. Like, Toya, you bonehead. It's funny how people think when you're breathing in a workout, you're tired. Hey, man, this is not Shannon Sharp when he was long stroking Michelle. Nope. Ain't no that's my Michelle here. Nah. If I was tired, you would know it. Because for one, I would not still be moving. I sit my butt down somewhere. The way these benches are along this trail, I would have been sat down. Nah. Just like the song go, I'm not tired yet. I ain't tired yet. But I am going at a bit of a faster pace though, because I have somewhere to be when I leave here. And it is 9:58. So it's early enough time. My sister wanted to go to the nail shop and do some stuff, so she wanted me to scoop her up once I finished walking. So, and I am at the second parking lot where I would normally park, but to be a little, I'm gonna get to these bikes. I'm hope I'm pronouncing that right. Auden Disciple. Salute. Good morning. Good morning. So, with these developments that have been developing and is now big hip hop news and hot topic, Lil Durk has gotten arrested in Florida in a connection with the case of the unaliving of Quando Rondo's cousin. The most I even know about that was when Skull covered it, and I think it was a TMZ video where they were showing the aftermath of it, where the police, was there at the car and whatever, and his cousin was pronounced deceased at the scene, and Quando Rondo, had a fit. He had a fit, and of course, what I'm saying, I'm pretty sure any experience like that is traumatic. One, you're dodging bullets, and then two, someone you love or care for gets taken out the game. Or you get hit and now you're fighting for your life. So I know that whole thing, was very much traumatic. So, hey Gab. Lil Durk was arrested. He has been arrested and he is detained and awaiting U.S. Marshals so he can be extradited to California. So yeah, it's a real deal. So the charges were murder for hire, attempting to commit murder for hire, first degree murder for hire, I think. Yeah, it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good. And of course, the most I even know of any of this is this situation. Apparently it was a plan for revenge for King Von's assassination. And I really don't want to say assassination, because in this case it's not actually the definition in this case. An assassination, the actual definition of that is the unaliving of a notable or political figure. You know, think Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, John F. Kennedy, Abraham Lincoln, you know. So that's where that definition falls into place. But I don't want to too much, you know, say kill and murder too much. And craziest thing is that freedom of speech ain't so free on this app. Yeah, Raven, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. He made a post on Instagram, I think Instagram or Twitter, you know, talking about his record being clear, and he was on to more positive things. And so it's crazy how that happens, and it's almost like a too much, too little, too late type of situation. And you want to do good all the time, period. Not because you got a bag on your head, or you finally have a come to Jesus moment, you know. And although it's, you know, of course all this stuff is not a bad thing, but you gonna do good, do good. You know what I'm saying? And that's the unfortunate about that, you know, when people do turn over a new leaf, that's when they get taken out, or some stuff happened. There was this group that did an interview on the Breakfast Club this morning. I think they're called Earth Gang, rap group called Earth Gang, I think. And one of the artists was talking about a lyric that he recited in one of their songs, and it went, what do you say? Gain the world, lose your soul. Some puffy combs, something like that. And Diddy heard it and FaceTime dude, and he was like, you know, I'm not about that life. I'm living pure. I'm on the wave of love. And now look where we at now. So, hey, man. Don't try and make that change now. Matter of fact, T.I., another one. And I fuck with T.I. But when that man had those weapons charges, and before he went in or whatever, he was like doing community service and talking to schools and kids and shit. Like, Don't be a role model now because you about to have to sit down for a few years. You know what I'm saying? And then you got kids. It's windy out here. It is very windy out here, and this water is looking dark. This water look dark in the mug for some odd reason. Then again, I guess that's why I got the nickname Old Muddy River. Let's see. Turn it over to me. Okay. So the sun's facing this way, so y'all ain't got that glare, and y'all ain't gotta, you know, have to get no shades and nothing to watch y'all screen. Or like, dang, man, turn your camera off or something. I still gotta play around with this thing. I know there's like some buttons and doohickeys and thingamabobs on here, and play around and see, you know, see what's what, see what this button do. The only thing that I see that I'm familiar with is the camera switch, and I'm assuming these filters here, the microphone, and this little film strip at the bottom. I'm assuming that's what that is. Ooh, loud. I really got to incorporate my mobility stretches so I can get my joints and my ligaments a little more fluid, so that way I won't experience so much stiffness. Like my right inner hip is like super tight, and I find myself trying to pop it every time to no avail. So I definitely gotta get those in on my off days where I'm not training. Tell you what, this wind is adding some resistance. Good Lord. Boy, if I had one of those parachutes that they use in football and track, man, I'd be in trouble. I'd be like, I'd be going slow. Nah. I am so ready to eat. So ready to eat. What does that Tesla make with those Cyber trucks? Those things are ugly. Those Cyber trucks are freaking ugly, and they look like dumpsters on wheels to me. Like it's I don't understand them. Maybe if I watch some videos on them and see what the fuss is about. But my son, he just loves them. And he's like, well, mommy, You can watch videos in there. Uh-huh, yeah, sure, okay, whatever. All I know is they look like they probably get hot as hell on the inside. Man, this wind is not playing. It's like I see the parking lot. I see the parking lot, but it seems like it's so far away. Ah! Looking across the river at these sand dunes, and then you got this one long strip. It's crazy. Shoot. It could almost pass for a beach, but nah. We're not coastal. So I don't think that would even be feasible to even be called a beach. And for one and for two, you talking about a river. Ain't no telling what all types of shit is in that river. And then you go out there and try and play in that water and fuck around and catch a brain-eating or flesh-eating amoeba, and then you screwed. So, nah. Tell the car to come to me, man. That car been gone. That car been gone. Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. I got you. Look, tell my car to come to me, man. I wish. There have been many times where I wish either my car would come to me, or like if I'm at work and taking a shuttle bus to the screening, that the bus driver can take me straight to my car. Man, look, there have been plenty of nights for that. I was like, hey, if you could just take me straight to my car, I would not be mad. I will not be mad. Especially when I was still working, working in the sort areas, and I was working outside on the ramp, and I'm on my doggone feet all night. Man, look. I've been in the office now for 6 years, and I have no plans on going back at all. Lord willing. I have no plans on going back out there at all. It's funny how those eco scooters and bikes, it say no riding on sidewalks. Where the hell you supposed to go on them things? They go in the middle of the daggum streets. Ain't no bike lanes out here. Unless I hadn't paid attention. But ain't no bike lanes out here. Thank you, Lord, for the shade. I'm gonna go across the street one day and check out Cordelia's Market. I don't think I've been there before. If I did, it was a long time ago. And I was in my last relationship, and I left that relationship in 2009. So if I did go with him, I'm pretty sure it had to have been maybe 2004, 2005, when things were still good. Shoot, 2006 through 2009 was just straight up hell, and I said I'd never do that again. But anywho, whew. Now see, this is where I gotta kick myself in the butt, because I didn't park in some of those first spots. I decided to go park in the middle. Way to go, Toya. Good job, Toya. You did it to yourself, Toya. Oh boy. Oh well. It is what it is, right? And I gotta see myself through, as I do with anything. If I put myself out there, if I put myself in it, go ahead and see it through. Even if I do have to stop and take a break. Yes, I do. It's in the car. I did not forget my water this time. Yesterday I left my water at the house and I was mad as hell. So yes, I do have my water. I got my water and I got my breakfast. So I may either, I feel like I gotta sneeze. My nose is tickling, but it don't want to come out. But I may either eat it when I get straight to the car. That's what I'm probably gonna do. Go ahead and eat it, and that way I'll be straight. And then take my sister to handle her business. And so that may possibly be pretty much be all of my day until I get the kids from school and Senior from work. So I had to drop him off because of course the kids got to get to and from school. Well, the bright side about this, at least this sidewalk kind of dips a little bit. It's on a bit of a decline, so it's a relief to my legs. It's a relief to my legs. And my watch just told me that I hit 2 miles. So yay, we did it. We did it. And it is 10:21. It is 10:21 and my fitness activities of the day are over. At least the hard part anyway. Let's go, let's go. Hey. Whew. Car, sweet car. Hallelujah. Oh, to my car. Let me go ahead and end this. Take these earbuds out so they can, so my phone can connect to the car. Don't even look like I got a headband on. Got my water, got to catch up. Well, I drank a bottle before I got home, so I'm actually ahead. Shoot. Trying to see if, okay, let me see some. There we go. I was about to say, like, I'm looking very close up. Like, I'm looking very close up, like, good Lord. Good Lord. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and eat this now. I'm not even finna wait. Go ahead and eat this now. Poland Spring is the best water. I really don't buy bottles of water like that. We have a filter on our refrigerator. So got my overnight oats, and my plan had I not took my sister, I got some I got some cinnamon sprinkled on top, so I can mix that up real good, and then the berries kind of give it that purple color. And so but yeah, had I if I wasn't going to go take my sister to run errands, I would have put a couple of tablespoons of peanut butter in it, because I love putting peanut butter in my overnight oats, and it's that, for that added protein, and of course I love peanut butter anyway. So peanut butter, almond butter, and that's my sister. Give me just a second, y'all. And we are back. And we are back. Yeah, that was my sister calling just then, making sure I didn't forget her. No, I ain't forgot you. She said, take your time. Oh, trust, I definitely am going to do that. So I can go ahead and eat and have a satisfying meal. I would have put some eggs in a steamer, and I would have boiled some eggs, and I probably would have had that alongside with this too. But I didn't think to do it. But it's all good though. I'm gonna make me some more overnight oats for tomorrow. This is usually overnight oats is my go-to for the weekend, because I don't really like getting up cooking that much on the weekends. As far as breakfast, I mean, I will do it, but if it's something that's real easy, pick up and go, I'm gonna do just that. Especially if I got anything popping.
Say a command.
Oh Lord, I didn't mean to do that.
Pardon?
I didn't mean to do that. So the kids, they're old enough now where they can fix themselves some cereal. If not, I'll probably just put them some cereal in a bowl. Hey, my Sheila, good morning. And let them go ahead and pour their milk in and go on about their business, because Saturday morning, unless I'm actually up, man, you better not bother me. Leave me alone. Let me sleep. Do not bother me. And of course, with smaller kids, that's easier said than done. Especially with my two, that is easier said than done. Because they come to me for everything. Mommy this, mommy that. And then, of course, my son is, well, my son and my daughter are clingy, but my son is super clingy. So I'll wake up and can't feel my legs and look up, it's him laying, laying on me watching TV. But I love it though. I love it. I wonder, see what these little buttons do. This is, okay, that's a chat filter. Yeah, I know, Von Sheila. Yeah. But me working nights during the weekend, I pretty much try to get a little bit of everything I can. I try to get as much sleep as I can. I try and get things done as much as I can. I try to have as much fun as I can. Because Monday through Friday night, I'm fighting my sleep on the clock. While everybody else get to sleep in their beds and whatnots, or on Friday nights go to happy hour and go to concerts and clubs and things like that. I ain't had a night. I, for the most part, ain't really had a normal life, normal nightlife in 21 years. But then again, honestly, it wasn't. It probably wasn't for me, because when I did try to go out, like on the, on Saturdays and Sundays nights when I'm off, it wasn't hitting on nothing. And I would go in and I would take, I would go to the bar, give me a tequila sunrise, and then just kind of post up, walk around, scope the scene or whatever, and it was always the same. And I would go to the photo booth, take a picture, and then leave. That's exactly what I would do. So of course the clubs, women got in free before 11. So I get there like maybe 10:30. Get there at 10:30. Come 11:30, 12, I'm gone, man, because there ain't nothing to do. Yeah. And see, for me, I didn't have my kids. I was in my 30s. I had my daughter when I was 32, and my son when I was 34. So at that point, I mean, the clubs wasn't hitting on none. I did, however, enjoy going to, and I still do, go listening to live bands. My favorite band here in Memphis is the Soul 7 band. And they are awesome. I love them. And I try and see them every chance I get. And and I'm actually mutuals with the, I guess he's the leader of the group, founder of the group. He's like the Otis Williams of the group. And every year for my birthday, he would inbox me, and let me know that, that they're playing, and, to come on out. You had your first child at 21. He's same age as me. So you're the same age as my oldest sister, Aunt Sheila. My oldest sister, she was 20 when I was born. in 83. Yep, she was 20, out the house in her own little apartment. And then my second and third sister, they were in high school. My second oldest sister was a senior, and I want to say my third sister was a sophomore, either a sophomore or a freshman, because I did see where she graduated a year later than she should have. And and come to find out, she didn't pass kindergarten, because my third sister, we call her the baby, because she is like literally the baby mental wise, spoiled and everything. And then here I come, and although I'm the baby biologically, but I'm a lot independent, and then my sister, she just, she was like literally the baby. So for her to fail kindergarten, because she wasn't going to school, because she'd be sitting outside crying, and she wasn't going to school because she didn't want to go. Funny story, we have a picture of my dad and my sisters when they were kids, and they all look like little elementary school kids, and my third sister's crying in the picture. I was like, you are really living to your true self. You in the picture crying. My other sisters are smiling, you just in there crying. Like, that's funny. And then for her to have her sweet 16th birthday, and then I'm born the next day. And then I'm born the next day. And I used to mess with her. I was like, so how does it feel to have your sweet 16 short-lived, because your baby sister was born a day later? Like, I was like, I was like, you didn't enjoy your birthday at all, did you? Like, and so imagine the birthday parties that I had, and I would have my birthday party as a child, and then my sister would have her birthday party the same day somewhere else, but it was for adults. And my little heart used to be crushed, because one, I don't want the party to be over. I want to have fun. And on top of that, I wanted to be with my big sisters, but I can't, because they grown-ups. And man, and that was the one thing I could not wait. I could not wait to become an adult, because watching my sisters, and my two oldest sisters, of course, they were married and started having their families and stuff like that, but they still had a social life. And so they would, get dressed or whatever, and they would have on their cute clothes and perfume and stuff like that. And then my third sister, she's also kind of like the Hillary Banks of the family too, just not ditzy, but she was definitely a socialite in her time. And she had a job at the Mall of Memphis, at this boutique called J. Harris, and they would literally have a rack off to the side, so she would get first dibs. She had that type of status and that type of treatment. And so she would have all these cute little outfits and cute little bustiers and pantsuit and skirts and dresses and all of that stuff, and I would watch her get dressed and stuff like that, and I wanted to be just like her. Like, I could not wait to grow up, because me and my sisters gonna get dressed up, we gonna go out, we gonna have some fun, and then all the pictures they brought home from the lounge or wherever they was they went. Man, I become an adult and child please. The scene was nowhere near what it was back then in the late 80s, early 90s. And my sisters even told me, they were like, baby sister, it was a much different time. I said, I see. Cause I don't know what this is. This ain't hitting on nothing, man. This suck. But also too, though, it depends on also, you know, who you're with too. Because I can pretty much go out and have a good time. I'm very comfortable in my own company. Well, with my own company, so I can go somewhere solo and have a good time. But it's even more fun when you have someone, you know, that goes with you, that's on that same level, and they don't mind getting out there. You know, they don't mind letting their hair down, having fun. You know, just, you know, and just enjoying themselves. You know, so. And that's definitely one of the reasons why Raven and I, where we can go somewhere, and man, we go somewhere, we cut up. So if you saw Raven, you saw me, and if you saw me, you saw Raven, and we would turn up, especially on the male entertainment scene, when we go watch the male strippers dance. We would get our VIP. We get our VIP seats, and we be up there, and we be up there acting a fool. You know, just turning up. Yes, slow walking guy. Yes, we do have a male entertainment industry here in Memphis. And honestly, she and I both retired from that. You know. Retired per se, because that scene changed a whole lot too. You know, the dancers, they're coming out, of course they're younger. A lot of the more tenured dancers, you know, they're either retiring or moving on to doing other things, and you know, and stuff like that. And then of course you had, you know, dancers fucking the girls and shit, you know, all that type of crazy stuff. And that was the one thing that had me rolling, like, these chicks, you know, fighting other folks. I'm like, why is y'all sitting here fighting over these damn strippers? Like, what's wrong with y'all? These niggas for the streets. Come on, man. You want to fight a bitch cause you like your favorite stripper? What is we doing? And funny thing was, I had smoke and didn't even know it. Like there was this one dancer that, you know, that wanted me, and I ain't gonna lie, I kind of looked at him a couple of times, but realistically, nah, I can't do that. Like one, you're a stripper, you know, you're a male entertainer, and two, ain't no telling what and who you fucking out here. Nah, and I would rather be disease free. I enjoy being disease free, sir. But at the time, I had acquired my nickname Lady Beast, and I would post, and that was what my nickname, that was what I referred myself to as. That was what I earned. I'm gonna take that back. I earned that nickname, and ironically, that was his stage name, Protege the Beast, and so because at the same time I acquired my nickname, some of these females assume that because I'm Lady Beast, I guess I'm supposed to be his chick or whatever like that. And they would side-eye me in the club and shit like that. I ain't even know. Until he had told me, because Raven and I had a classmate, who was who was a very great entertainer, unforgettable. But yeah, so so we would chop it up with him after the show and stuff like this, and Protege was like, man, Toya, do you know that this chick come at me, come and ask me about you? I said, huh? He said, yeah. He was like, who is that damn Lady Beast, and why the fuck she calling her name that, and she like you and this like that. He was like, man, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, and I'm sure whatever this ain't got shit to do with me. And I said, wow. I couldn't do nothing but laugh. And I said, oh well. I said, as long as she don't step to me, I don't care. Think what you want to think. Cause I damn sure wasn't looking at no stripper. That was funny. But they wasn't stupid though. They damn sure wasn't there. They knew better. Nah, step at me if you want to. Your husband used to tell you not to go out. Man, look, I wish Jeremy would tell me not to go out. Boy, you better get the fuck out of my face. Boy, you are not my daddy. You my baby daddy, okay? Tell me what not to do. Nah, we ain't doing that, player. Nah, we ain't doing that. Ain't doing that. I have gotten my belly full of oats and I am happy. I am in my happy place now. It's something about eating right after working out that just make you feel so much better. I know one thing. If I wasn't picking up my sister, look. I know I've been with him. I've been with Jeremy going on 11 years, and shit, he already know I'm stubborn and hard-headed. No, sir. We not doing that. We not doing that. Like, your name ain't on my birth certificate, and you are not resting peacefully in Memphis Memory Garden. So, nah. Like I said, you are my baby daddy. You was not my daddy. Nah. I don't like that type of stuff. And and I'm also a domestic abuse survivor as well. And and I know in that relationship, hell, he damn sure hated me, because he would think he would be trying to, and me, I ain't no bitch. Fighting. I mean, literal fists. One time I cracked his head. One time I cracked his skull with a damn telephone. Nah. But definitely glad I got away the way I did. And so, of course, I kind of had. And so now I kind of have that. I don't know what to call it, but I kind of have that. Have that issue where, if I feel like you trying to control me, trying to make me do something, we will have problems. And there will be more problem for you than it will be for me. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Nah, I hate that with a long shot. Nah, you ain't gonna talk to me no any damn kind of way. We ain't doing that. Nope. There we go. Yeah, buddy. Ooh. Did I miss my turn? I mean, I know how to get around downtown. That's not a thing. I'm debating whether I should go ahead and just hit I-40, but shoot, I probably just go ahead and just hit second and keep going straight. That's most likely what I'm gonna do. I have got to go into this convention center one day and see what all changes they've done. It said, me too, my first husband used to fight me. I bought a gun, he stopped fighting me. Yeah, cause see that's the thing. That's the thing. And see, these fools, you know, they push and push and push and push. And when you finally snap, then they back off. And that was the case with my ex number 3, which I don't speak of. Like if I ever have a conversation, I'll talk about ex number 1, number 2, and number 4. The ex number 3, that nigga's like Bruno from what's that movie, Encanto? We don't talk about Bruno. I don't talk about that nigga. I do not. He can go to hell and stay there. But the very last fight, I got in with that bastard. We had got to fighting one day. And then I just blacked out and picked up the meat cleaver, you know, the big old butcher knife with the hole in the corner. I picked that bastard up and I told him, I told him, you take one more step towards me and I'm gonna slice your ass in half. I told him just like that. He ain't touch me no more. No, cause after a while you get tired. You get tired and you get fed up. And shoot, and when you fight back, what they say, what the old folks say, is hell to tell the captain about. I had 4 kids with him. My second husband fighting. Okay. Yeah. God knew best, because I damn sure didn't have no kids with him. Thank God. Thank God. Yeah, that's why I said I was well off in my 30s when I did finally have kids. But yeah, but I was 19 and 20. I met him when I was 18, and I had turned 20, and then I had left, broke up with him. So 21 years ago, and so yep. But yeah, but after that last fight, I prayed. I was like, God, look, like, you see me, you know I'm tired. Like, man, some gotta give, you know. I need you, you know. I need you to make a way and give me the strength. And he did indeed answer that prayer. He did indeed answer that prayer, because I had got a call back from FedEx, because I had put in the application there at FedEx, and shoot, and it seemed like I didn't even think I was gonna get hired, because I was like, you know what, whatever, I'm just gonna give up on this. And just so happened, my daddy came to the grocery store with a number in his hand, and he told me that they called and to give him a call. And when I called, they told me that I had what was that was called, I think it was orientation. It was orientation. And so yep. So I went to orientation and I started working there. And for the first month, I was working at FedEx at night and working at the grocery store that I was still working at during the day. And because I was working both of those jobs and I would come home and go to sleep, I was seeing him less and less. I was seeing him less and less, and he hated that shit. He hated that, and he would try to come stuff like that. And then my mom was like, "Look, leave her alone. Leave her alone. She been working both these jobs. She's tired. Leave her alone." And so, and then the second month, I went on ahead and resigned from the grocery store, and that was when I met ex number 4, and I had met him. We worked on the same line, and so, and we had started talking or whatever, and that was it. We had started talking, but I didn't just really break it off with ex number 3 yet. And my mom and I was going to a wedding, and so we leave for this wedding, and this man, on the porch, and I'm literally like, "Fuck you doing here?" And I was like, "Okay." And I was like, "Well, we finna go. I see you, when we get back or whatever." Man, the wedding was over, and the reception was at the church too, and we were pulling up, and that man was sitting on the damn porch looking like he lost his damn puppy dog. Come find out that ex number 4 had called, because we had, we still had, landlines, and of course I didn't have no phone. But yeah. So he answered the phone or whatever, and I told him straight up. I said, "Look, man, I'm somebody else, and it's over. It's over." But even now, as easy as that sounded, just breaking up with him, it didn't come. It didn't not come with share issues, because then he would call and hang up. He would call and play on the phone. He would call and play music, and he would be driving past the house and all types of shit like that. And so that's when I learned about I think it's called Star 60. Either Star 60 or Star 67, one of those. And I blocked him, but he was calling from pay phones and other phones and shit like that. And then on the 4th of July, I guess he just really showed his ass, because I guess he was like, driving in front of the house doing donuts, all types of crazy shit, and come to find out he was on his shit. Had to have been, because he had started, because all of a sudden he was like hanging with this white boy or whatever, and this white boy, want to threaten to fight me or whatever, and I'm like, "Bitch, I wish the fuck you would." I don't know what that nigga telling you. No. Nah, we ain't playing this. I will kill you. And I'm talking, what kind of bitch nigga move is that anyway? To try to stick another damn man on your ex, you bitch. Fuck out of here. But anywho, but after that, he did all that shit, and my neighbor shot at him, stuff like that. He ain't do it no more. He ain't bother me no more. But the craziest thing about that was me leaving him. It gave his mom the strength and the courage to leave his dad, because his dad was abusive too. His dad was abusive to his mom. and from what my mom and dad was saying, you know, he was real bad with her. But when I left her son, they gave her the strength to leave her husband. She left him, and you know, and she had came by with my auntie or whatever on the house, and you know, and she was talking, you know, telling me, and she was like, baby, you know, you know, when you left states, because she didn't want me to leave, because we're real close, even to this day. I still call her mama. But yeah, but she, you know, had, you know, said that, you know, she thanked me because, you know, because I gave her the strength, and I gave her the courage to leave, because she was, you know, she was tired, she was fed up, you know, she had enough. And then fast forward 2013, she had gotten remarried, and invited me to the wedding. And so I had came to the wedding and everything, you know, and he was there looking like a pile of ashes, old dried up ass alcoholic. Yep. But I definitely got away. Thank God. And so, and thing about it is, the domestic abuse is domestic abuse. No matter how slight it may seem, you know, it's still abuse, and it's still not cool. And I guess that's why I kind of, you know, for the most part, don't really just talk about it like that, because, you know, it was definitely nowhere near like some of the stories that, you know, some of the cases that I have seen where, you know, where the women's, you know, eyes were blackened, and, you know, all that type of stuff. Like in my case, I think the only visible injury I had ever got was like a scratch, and of course that had healed. But nah, I am a fighter indeed. So nah, wasn't none of that going on. So even then, you know, even though it was hell for, you know, for a year and a half, you know, I'm still, you know, I'm still a survivor, and I still, you know, I still got away. And I thank God that I still had strength in me to fight, you know. But now I'm a little stubborn ass now. You Cause if I got taken out, one thing you definitely gonna know, I left this bitch fighting. I'm damn sure gonna do that. I'm leaving this bitch fighting, and I'm gonna leave you with a mark for the rest of your life. Oh, you gonna remember me. You gonna remember me. Yep. Yeah, and that's how you know they weak too. You know, if you show any type of oomph and gusto, and you get ready to like threaten their life or whatever, they'll back the fuck out. That's how you know they weak. That's how you know they weak. And if you threaten, you know, call the police and they back up, yeah, that's how you know they weak. And so I don't know if because he grew up witnessing that, you know, with his parents, and I guess he thought that was how he was supposed to, you know, treating the women in his life. Nah. Because one of the things that he always said was, I'm just like my mama. And at the time, my mom and I were butting heads, and I was like, I ain't like her. You got me fucked up. But then when we broke up, I realized, I said, yeah, I am just like my mama. I'm crazy as hell. Yeah, I am like my mama. A lot ways in one. I look like a I look like a caramel version of her. I'm busy like her. I talk like her. I walk like her. And I even speak like her. So, you saw some things, Slow Walking Guy? Wow. Yeah, so. And see, in my family, although my parents, you know, their marriage wasn't perfect, but they made it work, you know, to the best of their, you know, to the best of their abilities. But for the most part, we were raised in love. We were raised with love, and charity and hospitality. And so if you ever, you know, meet my family, or even just happen to, you know, cross paths with us, you know, you would definitely feel that love, because that was just how we were. You know, we're a very loving family. Yep. But I am here. I have reached my sister's house, so I am going to go on ahead and sign off. Also conserve some of my battery too. Conserve my battery. And so I don't think I'll be going live. If I do, I do. If not, I know I will see y'all. You saw your dad fight your mom and you couldn't take the fight. Okay. And I actually saw my third sister, her boyfriend at the time. I saw him jump on her when I was little, and she didn't know, and she didn't realize that my brother and I saw it. And I said, yeah. I saw it. Because the craziest thing about it was when my mom passed, and we were getting ready to head to the cemetery, this man walked up looking like Eddie Kane Jr. and David Ruffin mixed together. And I'm looking like, I said, is that Robert? And my sisters were like, huh? And then my older sister, you know, Louise, my oldest sister, she's, you know, the oldest, so she's like mama number 2. And she was like, I know damn well it ain't. And I said, yeah, it's him. I said, yeah, it's him. And so she was like, he better not say nothing to me. Because he was a fucked up person too in that relationship. But anywho. But that man gonna walk up to me and was like, you remember me? And I said, yeah, you look like Eddie Kane Jr. And he's, you know, just kind of choking and walked off like, At the time I was 29, but I think I was maybe 3 or 4. Like, yeah. But yeah, that is it. That is all. I will see y'all later. If I don't go live, I will definitely see y'all in Sco's chat. So I would definitely see y'all in Sco's chat. I don't know if he's going live tonight or not. He might. But if he do, I will see y'all then. And if not, I will see y'all Sunday, Ladies of Sko Lingo. And if not even then, I will see y'all Monday. So y'all have a great weekend. Thank you for stopping by, tuning in. I love you guys. Y'all be careful out there as well. And with that being said, I'm signing off in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. See y'all later. Peace.